The light flickers twice before we forget ourselves. 1. The sun is not a good god without a mouth. Without a mouth, we'd be so lonely. I couldn't feel my lungs in the water for days in March. I locked the door and anchored the river into the picture of the breakfast you prepared the wrong way. 2. I am so sorry I was thirsty then, and now every favorite thing in the house is like everyone else, stained by the beating of its own heart. And so many times. 3. I've gone towards the field to find my ears hungry for even the murmur of the machine in your name. I keep swallowing song after what I thought was a dream. Yesterday I found daggers in my throat after I'd set down my toothbrush. 4. I'm afraid the answer to our delusions is still the same. I'm afraid that I'm not afraid if the answer is I love you so. 5. I love what I cannot digest. Even today, my teeth leave footprints into the apple. Even hours after I drank from your cup, I am the same. In the rearview mirror, I am unrecognizable in my new bangs. I promise you. You do not need to look up when I arrive. I promise you. You do not need to look up when I arrive. 6. I promise it doesn't matter what came first. The storm or the prayer. I prayed for a close reading of my memory. You could have been anywhere then. 7. Today I have half a wishbone and a checklist of things. Everything else slipped through my fingers. Today I imagine swinging my limbs through your house. Today I carry your suitcase like the first prayer I made to a sober God sober. 8. I can't believe my eyes if I'm looking at you. Through the window, our faces are sleepless in Seattle. Our faces turning away from every god in the pantheon. Every god is constipated and I'm tired of the weather inside my room. 9. I admit I had everything to do with the fog lifting the sky to reveal a kind of bird in the early morning beside the mushroom patch. Forget all that. Here's my favorite buck for you, and here's the light as my witness. 10. All this light is a hunt. I promise you. We could be bright too. 11. Nothing happens when we name each other. Everything that is important happens after. I stand on the hill and claw my way in. I admit I say my name as many times as it takes for it to sound like the song you were singing last night. 12. The poem ends here, with our hands finding a face as gentle as our own. I did not think my hands were patient. Can you tell I have been praying? Can you tell I have been praying? I promise I don't remember the metro station looking this beautiful ever.
I send my money where it's supposed to go. Rent, a candle that smells like the woods, and secretly to dementia research. I am heartbroken by genetics, the probability that my mind will outlive my girls. I try to get rich. I fall for ill-advised timeshares in every place where they have put in a week of Duolingo. How much can we cram in there? And they ask, how much of what? Let's make it so there's more to lose to make the loss slower. I am at the doctor for a routine procedure. I have these once a week. The procedure clears out my neck blockage so the blood flows correctly to my brain, and I may think clearly. I think of my girl. Mad because they have once again found us a lease that disallows pets, and I was promised a dog this time. Allow them to remember this too, in 60 years, my annoyance, when they cannot name me, much less the dog. My sickness was part of the contract already. A yoke we pass back and forth. Liquid matter. Their sickness, something we have to find along the way, like the road to their mother's house. I don't write the bill pay password on a sticky note by the computer, so I can track when my girl forgets. It's cruel. Most versions of loving someone for life have to be.